What's going on, guys? It's Stas here. Welcome back to another video. As you guys read in the title of today's video, I just wanted to do a quick little trading update for you guys and talk about the one position that I ended up adding more money into today and two other stocks slash ETFs that I'm looking to invest in for this upcoming week. So for those of you guys that are new to my channel, my name is Stas and I make videos dealing with swing trading, day trading, long-term investing, and my personal philosophies and strategies when it comes down to investing and trading in the stock market. So for those of you guys that are interested in learning more about that and following along with me in my journey in the stock market, feel free to drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. And let's get started with the topic of this video. So the first ETF that I ended up adding more money into today was Gush, ticker symbol GUSH. And for those of you guys that don't know, Gush is an inverse ETF with its inverse being ticker symbol DRIP. And what this means, guys, is that whenever one ETF is going up in price, the other ETF is going down in price. And for those of you guys that have been watching my videos, you saw that I'm in Gush with a smaller position in my smaller account of about $800 at $41.10. And I took this position a couple of days back. It could have been last week. I don't exactly remember, but I'm still holding onto that position. I'm obviously down about $40. It's a smaller position of $800, like I said. So I'm not down crazy amount on that position in terms of the dollar amount, but I'm still holding it in my smaller account due to my belief that it has potential to shoot back up, possibly to about $45. And I'm going to be talking about that in this particular video. And I made a trading update yesterday talking about how I took another position in my bigger account in Gush at about like $39. So yesterday, I took a smaller position in my bigger account and I ended up adding more into that position. Today, I ended up adding another $650 in this particular position. I'm going to talk about why I see potential in Gush shooting up in price. So before we talk about that, we obviously see that Gush topped off at a resistance here at about $47. And as it hit there, guys, it shot back down to about $37, lows of about $35 actually, but since then, it's been consolidating nicely at the price at about $37 to $38. And for those of you guys that don't know, Gush trades based upon XOP, which is an oil and gas ETF. And whenever XOP is going up in price, Gush is going up in price as well. And what we notice here on XOP is that it's been consolidating on this 180-day SMA line for the past couple of trading days, which is a very good sign that this is, XOP is creating a new support level at about 38 to 37, or not 38, 37, at about $42. And we could see that a little bit closer if we zoom in here. We see, right here, if we're able to draw this trend line right here, we can see that, XOP has been trading around $30 or $42 over the past 5 trading days. Pretty much this whole entire week, it's been hovering around here with highs at about $42.83. And obviously, guys, XOP took this big hit from $45 down to about $41.40 at its low due to crude oil, going from $75 down to lows of about $67. And now I'm going to be talking about a little bit on why I believe Gush is going to push up next week as well as XOP. And obviously, if XOP pushes up, Gush is obviously going to push up as well. And we see that, since crude oil took that big drop from 75 down to about 67, we see that crude oil has slowly been recovering here. And we can see that, based off of this trend line that I was able to draw, we see that crude oil is on an uptrending pattern over time. It bounced here once on this trend line. And this whole time, guys, what you notice that it's been trading above this 180-day SMA line. And, it's been taking some nice, healthy corrections in the price, which is a very good thing. Nice, healthy corrections is never a bad thing. And we see that it consolidated again here on this same exact trend line and was able to bounce there again, shot up to another high of $75, and now it pulled back down, like I said before, to the exact same point of this trend line. And now that it's been able to bounce there, shoot up above this EMA line, shoot up above this 180-day SMA line, and now it's slowly starting to poke above this 50-day SMA line. This gives me good confirmation that crude oil is recovering from this bounce point, and it is looking to continue to push up. And if crude oil is going to be pushing up, that translates over to XOP pushing up as well. And if XOP pushes up, Gush is obviously going to be pushing up as well. So all signs, in my personal opinion, obviously do your own technical analysis, do your own research, but all signs, in my personal opinion, are pointing to Gush, having a green week next week. I'm pretty sure, based off of my technical analysis and based off of the way the technicals in these charts are looking, Gush does have a good chance of having a green week next week. And if we talk a little bit deeper, on how much profit potential does this particular ETF have? And we see that, okay, since it took that big dip from $47 down to about $38 where it's at right now, that opened up a big 25% potential for profit. In my trading style, guys, I like buying uptrending stocks or ETFs that have seen big pullbacks, but are still in that uptrending pattern. We see that Gush still is on an uptrending pattern. It hasn't really shown any signs of a complete reversal, a complete downtrend pattern. So that is why I still think that Gush is on an uptrending pattern. And if we're looking at these indicators and the support levels here, it hasn't really broken below any levels for us to believe that it's on a downtrending pattern. So if we get in Gush at about $40, right? Let's say we get into Gush at about $40. After it does push above the EMA line and this 180-day SMA line, we do see that Gush has potential, a good potential for profit up to previous resistance levels. Well, the first resistance level we see here, guys, is probably at about $43. And we talked about this in my video yesterday. And that offers, right off the bat, 7% potential for profit. And if Gush continues on this uptrending pattern that it's on of creating higher highs and pushing up, past the high it made before, right, which it's done here in the past, right? This is a high of about 36. We saw another pullback, shot up at about $46. Another pullback, it shot up to about $47.50. Another pullback, and if it does go up to another high, let's say it even goes back to $47, that offers 18%, potential for profit with this particular ETF. And again, guys, since crude oil is pushing up now, I do see a green week for Gush next week. But this does not mean that you should be trading this ETF. You obviously have to do your own research and your own due diligence when it comes down to investing and trading in any stock ETF in the stock market. So that's what I'm doing with Gush. I'm holding it in two different accounts, one with about $800 and one with about $1,200, with plans on adding more, into my bigger account position. So that's what I'm doing with Gush. Another one that I quickly wanted to talk about was DGAS, because DGAS, for those of you guys that have been paying attention, it has taken a nice pullback from about $28.30 down to where it is right now at about $26.60. And I believe it hit lows of about, I think it actually cracked below $26 today. If we look here, yeah, it opened up at about $25.59. So for those of you guys that were able to play DGAS today as a day trade, it was a pretty good day trading ETF today. Let's say you got in at market open. All right, it offered about 2.6% as a day trade. That is very solid, but I don't, me personally, I day trade sometimes, but I'm mostly a swing trader. So, why I'm looking at this one in particular now is because, I don't know, there's a fly right here, is because of this nice pullback from $28 to $26.50. And we see that it's still trending above this 50-day SMA line. It's obviously trading below the EMA line now, so I'm still, not completely going to put my money into this until it starts pushing above the EMA line. But, since it's holding above this 50-day SMA line, this is a good sign that DGAS is consolidating at this particular price point. And, for those of you guys that don't know, DGAS is a natural gas-based ETF, and it trades based upon /NG. And whenever natural gas is going up in price, DGAS is going down in price. But whenever natural gas is going down in price, DGAS is going up in price. So we obviously see on this natural gas chart that, natural gas had a nice, big correction in its price from about 270. It shot up to highs of about 278, I believe. But what we notice, guys, is that it hasn't really been able to break above 278. It's actually been consolidating there all day today and pretty much, for the latter half of yesterday's trading day. And if we look back over to the 180 chart here, what we notice in particular, guys, is that it hasn't broken above this 50-day SMA line yet. And this is a strong resistance point for the price of natural gas over the past couple of weeks. We see it hasn't broken, it hasn't even broken above the EMA line here. It tried to pop up here, got rejected by the SMA line there, and now it's trying to pop up again, right? It obviously broke above the EMA, but now it's trying to pop above the 50-day SMA line, but it's looking to have trouble as we're seeing some red candlesticks start to form here. So what I'm looking in particular, guys, with natural gas, and especially for next week, is that if it gets rejected by this 50-day SMA line and starts to slowly push back down, right, I'm slowly going to be scaling into DGAS again because, again, DGAS is at a dip buy opportunity at around $26.50. And if natural gas does continue on this downtrending pattern that it's on, right? If it does get rejected by that SMA line, which is likely to happen due to the nature of natural gas's price recently, DGAS is going to end up being a nice swing trade for next week, in my personal opinion. And that's why I'm going to be focusing on it, for most of next week if all goes as planned. And obviously, guys, if we wake up on Monday or actually on Sunday night, once we see, the price of natural gas, because the futures markets open at about 6 p.m. where I am, right, in New Jersey, obviously, if we see the price shoot up here, I'm obviously not going to be taking a position in DGAS because that's a break of pattern. But if we open up and we see it go to about like 274, 273, that means, DGAS will be a good trade on Monday. And that's what I'm going to be looking at in particular, with DGAS and natural gas. And if we look back over to DGAS to see how much potential for profit does this ETF have to offer, and this shows it even better on, this nice pullback that DGAS was able to have and the nice consolidation that it's been able to have over the past 2 trading days. And we see, obviously, guys, from this consolidation point, if we wait to get in, let's say we wait to get in at about $26.85, up to the previous resistance point at about $28.38. That's a 5% potential for profit. And again, my weekly goal in the stock market is 5%. So this would be me hitting my trade, me hitting my weekly percentage goal in one trade. So that's 5% there. And if natural gas does continue the downtrending pattern that it's on, creating lower lows, DGAS does have potential to push up even higher, maybe to the 29s and maybe to the low 30s, which in that case, it offers about 10%. So that's what I'm doing with DGAS and natural gas, just really looking at the price of natural gas to see if it gets rejected, by that SMA line. And if it does, I'm going to be focusing on DGAS for next week. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to be releasing another video on Sunday talking about the top couple of stocks and ETFs that I'm going to be watching and looking to trade for this next upcoming week to end off July. So again, make sure to do your own research when it comes down to investing and trading in the stock market. Do not buy or sell any stocks or ETFs based off of my opinion or anybody else's opinion out there, because that's not how you're going to become a self-sufficient trader over time. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. If you guys want to follow me on Instagram, the link is down below in my description. @StriveSmart is my username. I post all my profits there, updates to my channel, trades I'm taking throughout the day. I post random polls and just random stuff on my stories. So if you guys want to keep in touch with me on there, feel free to shoot me a DM and give me a follow, and I would gladly love to interact with all you guys on my Instagram. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, found some value in it. Let's make some money today.